Hi everyone, Mike McConville here again. We're going to do the wrap up on this Michael Gurian guitar. Absolutely beautiful instrument. You know, for most people that are sort of, trained to kind of hear the name Gibson, Fender, Martin, and I guess now Taylor, they wouldn't have a clue who Michael Gurian is. But you know something? I've been at this for, half a century now. There aren't a lot of people that were influential. If I named two, it would have to be Michael Gurian and Jean-Claude Larrivée, or Jean Larrivée as he's known now. Michael Gurian was basically the guy in the 60s and into the 70s, and half of the heavyweights in the States studied with him. Larrivée was his sort of Canadian counterpart. Grit Laskin, Linda Manzer, Serge de Jong, all the heavyweights studied with Jean Larrivée. I was greatly influenced, and probably more accurate to say greatly inspired by their work. This is a late 70s Gurian. It's got the nice sort of herringbone. You've seen it in those last couple of videos. So we've done a rescue on this one. We've put some reinforcement struts between the X-brace and the head brace to stop the guitar from folding up. The customer had 10 to 47 strings, like an extra light string on there. I've stepped it up. This is what Dale was after, was an 11 to 52. That's what he was hoping to get away with. So I have put 11 to 52 on. She's still nice and stable, tunes perfectly. Lay of the neck and the action is just beautiful. Although there's still a little bit of dimpling at the top end of the sound hole on either side of the fingerboard, so the top itself is not imploding. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that. This one is really behaving itself. I've had some people say, well, you're giving away all your secrets. You know something? People need to know this. 99 out of 100 techs, if they tried to take this neck off, they'd destroy it if they didn't realize there were ebony pins. And this design has obviously stood the test of time. It's still around 40 years later. I wanted to give a few more sort of angles and detail shots on this Gurian cutaway. You see the beautiful herringbone. And for any of you that are interested in sort of pursuing the Gurian search a little bit further, just look up Gurian Instruments online. He's been supplying the industry forever with inlay and bridge pins and binding and marquetry. Definitely one of the major innovators of the guitar industry. Just watched a video that was posted on the Gurian website, 9-minute video. Very interesting story. Take the time and have a look at that. Wonderful character and major industry influence. Michael Gurian, thank you. This Michael Gurian guitar is now fully restored. Since adding those two little super light, super stiff struts on either side of the sound hole, it stabilized the guitar, most important thing, but definite increase in sustain. It did not have that sustain before. Of course, intonation is perfect. So there you go, rosewood back and sides, mahogany neck. One thing about this neck reset, not much forgiveness there on either side of that fingerboard. This is a very narrow fingerboard. You could not be out 1/4 of a degree one way or the other. Those strings would just run right off the fingerboard. Very tight to the edge of the fingerboard. Came out beautifully. It's 100%. So 37, 38 years later, it's been restored, and it's good for another 38 years.